Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice round. It's gone in nice. Right, Silver Punks, we're back today. Today we're going to make one of those, a Space Invader Round poker chip stylie, out of some silver grain using these. Right, let's get to it. First off, we've got to make our mould. So we'll be using some Petrobond style clay today, and we're going to be making an impression with that. So that's what we're going to start with. So I'll start getting the clay in, and you can watch along as I do it. You've seen this process before, but I'm going to try it a couple of ways. This is going to be quite tricky because you see some little squares and little bits and pieces. Now in the past I haven't had much success. If you can remember some of the Star Wars, what were they called? Star Wars credit bars. Now they had lots of little bits and I didn't do them very well. So it'd be interesting to see how I can make this work today. So I'm going to try doing it a couple of ways. I'm going to try just covering it in sand and pushing down like that. And I'm also going to do a flat sand and then a pushing impression. So I'm going to crack on and do that. And let you guys watch how I do that. Right then. Let's get some sand on the go. I think we'll try and sieve a little bit in to start, just to start him off. So it's a bit finer. Oh dear. Right then, see if I can get this in without moving it too much. There we go, then we'll start trying to lamp some in now. Try and pack it down quite well. Right, let's get some bit of a thumper now. Apologies if this is going to rattle a little bit. Yeah, that's banged down nicely. Let's just clean off the excess now and then we'll have a look, see what comes out. Bit trial and error with this one, trying to work out, as usual, experimental. I haven't used this little plastic 3D printed impression maker before. So let's see. So as you can see, there he is in. It'll just be interesting. As you can see, it's a little bit thin. Perhaps I could have done with the judge making it a little bit thicker. He's in quite. I'm just trying to tap it just to make sure that the sand comes out of the impressions. So I'll give it a good tap now. Let me just see if I can find something to get it out. There we go. I just need to loosen it around the edge somehow, just to get him out. There you go. Now, yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. If you're getting that, as you can see, we've got, oh, it looks so cool. Does look really cool, but as you can see, we've got some left in some of the areas, in some of the gaps, which is a nuisance, because it would have looked really cool. What a nuisance. But I kind of knew I was going to have this problem, so we'll have another go. I'll have another go and see. I mean, did I pack it too tight perhaps? Let's just, I'm wondering if we leave a little bit of the sand in, we're still going to get the impressions, but it won't be as deep. So maybe if I just brush some in. Just going to do a quick tester on the other side. Let me just see if I can push it in. Pushing in might be the way to go. This is just a little test, just to see. Yeah, that's a lot better, isn't it? Look, as you can see, you can still see the little squares. I think that's the way to go. I need to leave a little bit of sand actually in, and then do the pushing impressions. Right, guys, so what I'll do, now we've cracked it, now we know what we've got to do, I'll set the others up, I'll redo this one a bit better, and come back to you when we're ready to pour. Right, silver punks, as you can see, we're over in the shed now. Furniture is just coming up there. Furnace is just coming up to temperature, 1072 now, so we're nearly ready to pour. We've got our first little guy here, Space Invader man there. So we got him ready. I'm just going to warm up the tongs like normal with the old Mac gas, and then we'll get on and we'll do the first pour. Right, there we go, punks. That's got the condensation or any cold out of them. So here we go, guys. Time for the pour. 1076, that's close enough. We're ready to go. We got the glow. Oh yeah, look at them apples. Here we go then. Pour number, I think it's 39. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice round. It's gone in nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gone in nice. Look at the ship. Look at the colour of that. Be interesting to see how heavy it is. I put just over 200 grams in the furnace. So it'd be interesting to see how many we can get out. Oh yeah, look at them colours. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's got a nice back on it. It's got a really nice back to it. If you're getting that. Really nice back, right? Some bubbling around the edge, slight bubblings. There we go, we'll flip it over. Oh yeah! Bit of a fire on the go. But I think we've done well. Hard to see. Right, let's get you guys turned around. We've got a bit of a smoky going on, as you can see, but we'll get you guys turned round for the quench. Right then, guys, here we go. We've got you over for the quench. Let me just dig him out and we'll have a look, see how it came out. Difficult to tell because it's covered in that much black sand. I can't grab him. Oh dear. Smoking. Right, that's got him. Right, here we go, guys. Interesting to see what details we got. Obviously it's experimental, so let's have a look. Not too bad. We haven't got as much detail as I wanted. You can see what it is. See what it is, but maybe it needs to be a bit deeper. The impression, it might be might have to get the 3D print done so he stands out a bit more, but let's have a way, let's see. We've got another 2 goes at it, so we'll see. Let's give it a quick weigh. If you're getting that 76 grams, so I have got enough in for the next pour, so I'll turn you guys round and we'll get on for that. Right guys, let's get the next pour on. Let's get this moved out the way. Yeah, it come out, but I'm guessing we're probably going to have the same problem again. I don't know, it might be that we need the impression to be deeper. Right then guys, let's have a go. I think this is pour number 40. Let's have a go, let's see what we got. Oh, he's a lump. I've over poured him. He's a chunker. He's a chunker. Oh, look at them colours. Look at them colours, look at that glow. Be interesting to see. As I think, looking at that first one, we'll definitely know now. I think I need to get judged to make the impression, the Space Invaders, stand out more than the round. It needs to be higher up. I think that's the problem we're having. So I will blame the judge. Look at that. That's a chunk of a pour. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, they're pouring nicely, they're doming nicely. I just don't think we've got enough detail. I don't think it's coming out crisp enough for what I'd like. You're getting some of the spotting around the edge there when it's cooling. Right, so get him over. I think we've got some flames on the rib. Oh no, this one, no, this one's come out a bit better. This one's come out a lot better. Now I'll take it back. I was having a bit of a whinge there. I'll take it back. That one looks better. I'll get you turned round for the quench. It's hard to tell with all the sand on it, but we'll have a go. Here we go, guys. Again, he's a chunk. That one feels a chunk. Let's have a look at him. Oh yeah, look at them apples. Oh yeah, you getting that? He's come out good. Yeah, I think I am gonna stand by what I say. I think if we had a bit more of an impression, if it was a bit taller, we would get more definition. But as you see, it's working. It works. Nice rounds. I mean, actually that one was a lot chunkier. Let's just quickly weigh him. Yeah, that was bang at 101, and the first one was 76. So, but no, he's come out well. Pleased with those. So we've got one more of those to go. Bang on 1080 on the old furnace temperature. So we've got the glow. Here we go. Experimental pour number 3 on the Space Invader. Ooh, it flopped out at that end there. Didn't quite get it. Went a bit slow, that pour. But we got there. Oh, look at the glow. Look at that bad boy. That was a better ball, better size. The one before I did over pour a bit, but the impression come out well on the one before. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some results with this one. Yeah, some nice cooling. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are we looking at getting a bit of that spotting again around the edges, just as it cools. Oh, let's get it flipped over. Let's have a look, see what we got. And I can't, it's hard to see. I think it's not too shabby. I think it's okay. Are you? You getting that? Right, I'll turn you guys around for the quench. But, are you? Here we go. Let's have a look at this little bad boy. Again, look at that, he's come out okay. Look at him. Oh yeah. I think it's just a matter of playing about with the impression, how deep I do it, and I think I am going to get judged to redo the mould on that one for me, if the judge can sort that out, because I think it would benefit from going a bit deeper. So I mean, if I'm brutally honest, out of the 3 that I've done, probably only the second one I'd say passes. Only the second one I'd say I'd pass. So I think on this, I'm just going to call that the only pour we're going to do on this, as those are going to be remelted because they're just not quite there. But that one is passable, because as you can see I've done it, but it is a chunk. So that's going to be the pour for today, and those are going to get remelted because we don't want to waste the silver on substandard stuff. But still only a prototype. But yeah, pleased with him. So what I'll do, I'll get him inside now, get him cleaned up and toned up, and show you the results. Right, silver punks, as you can see, back in the house now, and here's the fruit of our labours. As you can see here, this is the best one of the 3 that we did. Come out okay. Eyes are a bit not as deep as I'd have liked. As you can see, these 2 are just terrible. And the problem being is the actual, I'm going to blame the judge here, the actual impression we've got. If you see, it's very, very flat. The actual Space Invader doesn't sit proud of the actual circular outline, the border. So I've just got off the phone to him, and he says he can make him sit a lot higher up, a lot prouder, probably twice as high. So it gives me a lot more of a relief to push into the sand, because what I'm finding is if I don't get that impression had to go in absolutely dead plumb, dead square. Any angle we can see in these 2, I'm just not getting anything because it goes in at an angle and it's just not right. So what we're going to try and do, judge is going to muck about with the print, make this stand up higher. So he's standing up higher, that stays the same, background stays the same, he's higher, and just make the whole piece a bit thicker. Because obviously to get it, I had to pour it quite thick, if you remember. So yeah, work in progress. So that's what we're going to do. Get another one of those sorted, and we're going to revisit it. But out of these 2 are going to go back into the melt, because they're just not good enough, not even for prototypes. That one's quite nice to keep as a prototype, so we'll keep that with all the other pours. So that's the only pour we're going to get today. So I believe, I'm just checking, just bear with me one sec just while I check. I believe it's just going to be pour number 40, if I remember rightly. Let me just check. Yeah, it's going to be pour number 40. So we only one today, and that's him. And these 2, as I say, they'll go back into the melt and melt down, and we'll have another go. So I'm going to do some toning and see what it comes out like. Right, silver punks, here we go. As you can see, I've toned it up, and I've got to admit it's come out pretty cool. You see some nice toning, some nice colours. You're getting that, some very nice iridescent colours. And to be fair, once it's toned up, you can see it a bit better. So it's come out a bit better than I was expecting after the toning. As you know, we've discussed that we're going to get the print done again to make it more bigger. But as you can see, some nice colours, a nice thickness to it, nice thick pour. But as you can see, I went double what the mould was. But there you go, little Space Invader poker chip round. It's come out really nice toning. I just grabbed the scales. I just can't remember exactly what he weighs, so we'll just have a quick look at that. Let's pop him on the scales and see. You're getting that right. So he weighs 101 grams. 101 grams. There you go. And I don't know, in other money, in troy ounces, that's 3.24. So there you go, guys. That's pour number 40, silver punk pour number 40, prototype, and there you have it. See you next time.